In 1992, Dr. Contreras Sr. prepares to abandon a finca in Santa Clara, Colombia. He attempts to burn some files, stashing them in the dumbwaiter when he hears noises around the house. On the second floor, he is chased by what appears to be a group of children, falling to his death when he is pushed from the balcony. 20 years later, Sarah and Paul move from the UK to Santa Clara with their daughter, Hannah. Sarah is to be the new manager at a paper mill that her father Jordan owns. They move into the Finca, which is owned by the company. The small family adores the Finca, though Hannah is frightened by the open dumbwaiter in the wall of her room. Shortly after their arrival, Sarah and Paul attend a dinner on the opening night of the Los Niños Santos festival, leaving Hannah in the care of her nanny, Catalina. Strange occurrences begin to occur around the Finca, and a sleeping Hannah is woken by the door of the dumbwaiter snapping open. Seeing her favorite stuffed toy, Hannah climbs into the dumbwaiter to retrieve it, becoming trapped. Arriving home, Sarah and Paul discover Hannah is ill and developing a rash. Catalina uncomfortably mentions that she believes there was a ghost in the house and is fired by Paul. Over the following day, Hannah ails, her rash worsening, and the couple agrees to take Hannah back to the UK for proper medical care. That night, as a storm brews, children who wear stained and dirty bandages appear and kidnap Hannah, taking her away through the jungle. The police are skeptical of Sarah and Paul's account, and a frustrated Paul searches for Catalina, desperate for answers. Catalina takes Paul to the church where he sees one of the children, following the boy back to a shanty house where he finds the parents of a boy who vanished mysteriously 20 years ago. Before his disappearance, the child exhibited the same symptoms as Hannah. Meanwhile, Sarah notices a drawing Hannah made of the dumbwaiter and investigates. Falling to the bottom of the shaft, she discovers the files of several children who died of mercury poisoning. Separately, Sarah and Paul make their way to the old paper mill where they meet and search for Hannah. Jordan aids in their search, crawling through a pipe to be confronted by the children, who begin to remove the bandages covering their burn-like rashes. He is attacked by the children because he hides the dead bodies instead of telling the police and the children's families about their deaths. He then sees Hannah and makes his way to her. Cradling his granddaughter, trickles of mercury emerge from her rashes and are absorbed by Jordan's body. Surrounded by the children, the mercury streaming from their bodies, he dies. Hannah awakens, now healthy, in her mother's arms. Over the credits, children play in a school named for the shanty town the missing children had lived in. Hannah is a student, and Catalina is now a teacher.